So it's been pretty mild the past little while. We've been hovering around, the other day we were up to +8. The night's been down into the minus digits, -5. Nothing spectacular. It's been pretty warm. I think that's the effects of El Nino. It's an El Nino year this year, so it's not gonna be cold. It's gonna be warmer than normal. And this is kind of unusual where we're at. We have no snow at all. A little bit of snow came and quickly melted away. That's what the problem is. It kind of snows at night, and then during the day it'll get up to above freezing, and then everything will melt. So be a little while before the snow gets here, I suspect. Although we are supposed to be dipping down into the minus teens here in the next few days. But with that, no precipitation's coming, so it'll be cold and no snow. But I suspect the amount of moisture that we have had over the past couple weeks, had the temperature stayed below freezing, we'd probably have 2 or 3 inches of snow anyway. But that's just the way it goes. You know, some years it's like this. Not too often like this. I can count maybe 3 or 4 times in the past 20 years. It's kind of been late snow, like late November before, without any snow. As a matter of fact, back in the early 2000s, I think we were up in plus 14 degrees, I think November 30th. It was very warm. Bugs were starting to come out and everything. And then a week or so after that, it dropped in temperature and the snow came, but it was just late. I would say we're about a month behind. This is probably mid to late October weather. So we'll have to see what the next month brings. Not sure how strong this El Nino is going to be this year. We'll see. So far it's been pretty mild. But that's alright. I can get a few more things done around the cabin. Do some cleanup. I got to do some bucking. Buck up a couple trees. Can always split wood. Lots of chores. That is delicious. Hamburger soup for tonight. Quick, easy, and simple. And although it's not minus 15, it's still nice and tasty on a night like tonight. Pretty sure we're below freezing now. And with that wind, it's quite a bit cooler. This is so good. Miss these nights. All we need now is the snow. Well, we're all tucked in for tonight. It's a great day out at the cabin. Got a few things done. Got some logs bucked up. Got a little bit of work done on the cabin itself. Putting up some more boards and boarding on the ceiling. And just general cleanup of the property. Like I said earlier, we don't have any snow yet. I remember this time a couple years ago we had about 1.5 feet of snow. The temperature was a little bit cooler. It was probably -10. I didn't get up to 0 or -3 during that time. But so far this year, nothing. So I got the interior of the cabin all set up. Got the bluetti plugged in. Got some Christmas lights. Not that it's because of Christmas, just ambiance light. I've got my regular main light and brought a TV along. Watch a movie. I know some people might think it's cheating, but it's pretty comfortable and cozy in here, and with the wood heater going and the light atmosphere lit up. That was kind of fitting to watch a movie and test out the bluetti. So far I've got with the bluetti AC 200p and the B230 expansion battery. Very, very limited amount of power used. I still got quite a bit left. More than I probably need for an overnight. We could probably utilize that system for 2-3 days anyway. I would say without trying it, probably 2 or 3 days. And I'll have to try that at some point, I'm sure. Anyway, I had a good dinner. Hamburger soup. Real tasty. And those little ciabatta buns. Excellent. Having a nice meal by a campfire. Although not as cold as it could be. It's still chilly. I think we're at -1 or -2 when I was eating dinner, and with the wind, it was pretty chilly out. Anyway, with that said, I think I'm going to call it a night. Head to bed. Get up in the morning and see what the morning brings. So with that said, good night all. Well, I had an excellent sleep last night. Top notch. It was so comfortable and warm in there. The insulation is really paying off. And having that bluetti power station there, it's a game changer. I know I mentioned before about the Coleman lantern, white gas lantern, how it put off the sound it made was like kind of a hiss to it. It added ambiance to the cabin. But I don't got that anymore. It's all electric now, so I kind of miss that part of it. But by adding the Christmas lights, it adds a whole different level of ambiance to the cabin. It is way more comfortable. And as for the bluetti, it worked out great. I still got lots of power in both the expansion battery and the AC 200P itself. And that's more than what I need for this cabin. Like I mentioned before, I could probably run 2 or 3 days just off that one setup without charging. Man, it's sure nice to be out here. It is cold today. We got to be close to -5, -6. The only thing missing is the snow. Hopefully we'll get some of that soon. Well, another great night at the cabin. We're all packed up now, ready to head out. Quick overnight. With that bluetti setup, I'm thinking about maybe trying a weekend trip or something like that. It's definitely cool enough that I can keep stuff in the cooler and it won't spoil. And the bluetti itself will have enough power to run all weekend, I think. I'd like to test it out and see how far it gets before it's completely depleted. As of right now, it's the expansion battery's between 25 and 50% somewhere. And the bluetti AC 200P itself is still charged at 100. What happens is the expansion battery keeps the AC 200P topped up to 100%. It'll dip down to 99% and then it'll charge it back up to 100. The expansion battery will do that, that is. And then it'll deplete the expansion battery to 0 and then start running off of AC 200P's own storage. So it works out pretty good. Like I said, I still got lots of power left. We'll have to, like I said, we'll have to come out one day and try it out for a weekend and see how well it works. But with that said, I think it's time to end the episode. I thank you for joining me. If you made it only this far, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you later.